Hi, in this video I will show you the app Mental Canvas. With this app you can create drawings on different three-dimensional layers and then animate them. And here I will show you how this exactly works. Hi, I'm DrawTut. I'm an artist with decades of experience which I share here on YouTube by creating tutorials and how-tos. So subscribe to the channel. Also check out DrawTut.com, click on the link in the description and visit the drawing course if you want to learn how to draw. But let us now take a look on Mental Canvas. On the top left side we have first a menu where we can choose between scenes, that we can create scenes, watch tutorials, save our project, save the project as another file, or export it to a video. Here we can take a look on some details of the version and so on. And here back and forward, here are the drawing tools where we can draw something on our scene. Here we have also some tools to rotate our canvases, and here we can choose between camera and the drawing tools. And of course you can use gestures to zoom in and zoom out. Here on the bottom we have also bookmarks, where we can set some bookmarks of our scenes. And then here we have a menu for the canvases and the layers. And to explain you how it exactly works, I choose now again the drawing tools. And if we talk here about a canvas, then you can see it more or less as a layer in the third dimension. So you can place a canvas three-dimensionally here in the X, Y or Z axis, rotate it, replace it in different layers, and for each canvas you can also again set layers. So you can create a canvas and then put layers on it. So you can create a layer for maybe the strokes or for the background and so on, and create here more or less a three-dimensional digital picture with different layers. So you can use different three-dimensional pictures here to create a three-dimensional scene, and this works quite easy by creating different bookmarks. So you create bookmarks to animate your scene, and you can create a different view. I choose here now again camera, rotate my view by zoom in, zoom out, and create new bookmarks, and then I can easily animate between these different bookmarks and create a complete animation. And of course it becomes more interesting if you create these different canvases and place them in different rotation in the three-dimensional space. So to show it to you how it works exactly, I have chosen a very cool scene from the movie Dune, and I will create it here in motion canvas and also show you how this would work here. That means we will go through the whole process so that I can show you how to draw in this application and also how to place the canvases in the third dimension and also how to animate it. And here comes also another tip, that you can also use pictures that you have drawn or created in another software and import them here under layers. So you if you open the layers, you have on the bottom a small picture symbol. You can press on it and you can import your pictures. You can import them here as different layers or for the canvases and place them three-dimensionally. Okay, I'll start now with a new scene. I will not save the scene that I have now, and I choose empty scene, and here I can choose the name for the project, Dune. Okay, and now we start with an empty scene and a canvas, and I can zoom in, zoom out, but we didn't draw anything now on the canvas. And here we can now choose our drawing tool. There are different drawing tools that you see here that we can use. We can choose the tool, the size of the brush, and of course also the color. And here you can just see how it works. And of course it is better to use here an Apple Pencil to draw on the iPad and to use this app. Here I can see exactly how big the brush will be. I can choose the brush size, and we can see that there's a small number of tools that we have here. So but it is enough to create simple drawings and some conceptual drawings also. As you can see, the brush reacts to the pressure of the Apple Pencil, and I can draw here on different layers also. I can open now the layers for the canvas that I have choose. I can create new layers or add a layer as a picture. And here on the top I can also choose different colors for my drawing. For my drawing I need now some kind of yellow or orange to draw the sand, and I will start on this layer and then just start drawing the sand, as you can see here. Of course, I can also use filling tools to fill out some areas that I have drawn before. And then, of course, I can choose again another color and draw again. Okay, now we create for the first time a second canvas that we can place now three-dimensionally. I put this here on the top, I create a new one, and now we have a preview how we will place it three-dimensionally, and I can now drag and drop it here and choose the position of the canvas. So I have chosen the position like that. And now I can just create it. And as we can see under canvases, we have now a second one. I can drag and drop it on top or bottom. And now start drawing again. I will draw some background with the help of this canvas. And I will also add some blue color for the sky, like that, and then draw it also here. So, and as you can see now, you can rotate it, and if I start to move it around, zoom in and zoom out, then you will see also that I have now this three-dimensional effect, that we have here two canvases, both are on other three-dimensional places here, and I can move them again around by clicking here the tool. Can choose the another canvas and again move it around and move it forward or backward, and as you can see they can I can place it in the front or in the back of the other canvas, and then again choose the position by drag and drop it here and watch how it works in the preview, and then say OK, and now we have placed it. I can also play around with the camera. Now I'm in another tool. The camera is used for creating different bookmarks, flying around in the scene. I can here rotate it, zoom in and zoom out, search for optimal position, and rotate it also three-dimensional. That if I use just one finger, if I use both fingers, I can zoom in, zoom out, and also go to another place here. And if you want to draw on the canvas again, then choose the canvas and the drawing tool, and Motion Canvas will rotate your whole scene to your actual canvas, and you can again start to draw. And now I want to create a new canvas on which one I want to draw some stones in the front of the last one, so it should be somewhere here. And now I will start to draw it a little bit darker now. Okay, I've drawn now the stones in the front, and as you can see, we have again this three-dimensional effect. If I move around in the scene, and I can again choose the stone canvas and then move it a little bit around, reposition it a little bit. I can also click here on different views to see how it looks like from different views and move it a little bit around. And if I'm okay with the position, then just click on OK button, and then we have the new position for our stones. And if I now want to move the stones around or zoom them a little bit, then I have to choose them. Therefore, I choose the selection tools and select the stones. Now I can choose the move tool and move them a little bit around. So now not three-dimensionally, but on the canvas. So I can use these tools for that. And what I forgot to show you, you can here click on the canvas tool and open them, and can here hide or show again different canvases or layers. So if you don't want to use a layer or a canvas for a scene, then you can also hide them. And if you now want to choose another three-dimensional position for a canvas, you can also put one and rotate it. So we have selected now a canvas, and this is now the rotation angle, and I can move it around and now start to rotate here like that. This is the angle, and I can rotate around it. So now we have positioned this canvas a little bit more three-dimensional. And these stones are now a little bit in another position, and look a little bit more three-dimensional now for me. So I can again zoom in, zoom out, look around to find the best position. Again, switch to the camera and view how it looks like. If I switch to the canvas again, I can again rotate it a little bit more. Okay, I want to have another rotation and take a look how it looks now by switching to the camera. Okay, and try now to find a position and try if my scene looks like I want it to. And here I have maybe again to work around a little bit with the scale of the different canvas. I again select the stones and I can again move them a little bit around. Okay. And now again go to another canvas, go to the drawing mode and take a look if it looks like I need it. Okay, and now I can create a bookmark. And this first bookmark can be used now for the animation. But what I can see now here is that my background is a little bit too small. So I switch back to the canvas of the background, selection tool, and select here this free selection tool and select the whole background. And I can again move it around, and also if I use both fingers I can also zoom it in so that I can also make it bigger. We switch again to the camera mode, go to our bookmark, and now it looks a little bit better for me. And now I want to create another scene, but before that move a little bit around the backgrounds so that this three-dimensional effect is much better. And we go back to the bookmark here so that I have the right view. And now I want to create a new scene between this both, and therefore I can select one and then again click on new canvas and then position it three-dimensional here. That should be okay. And on this one I want to draw now two people here or there, and I will start it by choosing the drawing tools and start to draw. And now we can see how this works in this 3 dimensions, how the layer looks like. Now if we move the camera around, for me it looks fine now, and I can position now the scene, and the next part of the drawing is now, or of the scene, is the sandworm, and I will create again a new canvas for that. I can move also this canvas around, choose this one, and then create a new one, position it, and I will position it somewhere here, and then start to draw. And if we now want to add a little bit folk in the front, some sand flying around maybe, then we will add again a new canvas a little bit up front, the worm, and then draw there some sand flying around through the air. We choose again our brush, this one here, a little bit bigger. I choose a layer, and then what I can do now is I can draw some sand flying around the sandworm like that, and then choose another transparency level of this layer, opacy, and then here choose another transparency level, and now it looks more like transparent sand flying around the worm. And now we can of course use this whole scene now to create our animation. Therefore we need another bookmarks and the camera tool on the top right, and the bookmarks then on the bottom right. So we are here now in the camera mode, and we can now rotate the scene around, zoom in, zoom out, and then choose the right angle for our first bookmark. If you click on the bookmarks again, then you will get a more detailed dialogue. You can now also click long time on the bookmark to delete it, like I did it now, because I want to create a new first scene. Then I just click on the first bookmark, and then we have the first scene. Then I can rotate it a little bit like that, and again I can choose a new bookmark and then also reorder them or put them in another order. I can also choose how long should this animation be, and then just play it. So I can choose the time, how long the animation should focus on this one bookmark, and then how long it should take to go to the next one. I again add a new bookmark, and again I can play around here with the time between both bookmarks for the animation. Can choose also the visibility, so I can also choose that some layers are not visible at some bookmark, and then also again can play around here with different angles and choose and create new bookmarks here. Again, choose the time between bookmarks and then just play it. We play it again, and as you can see, we have now a smooth animation. It now looks quite cool, but we can optimize it a little bit more so that I can show you what you can do again with this tool. We can also choose some other angles and play around with it, but what I want to do is I want to add some sand, some floor more or less, and I choose the direction in which I want to draw, and then add again a new canvas and choose the drawing tool and just draw from this direction. So I first rotate to the angle in which one I want to have the new canvas, place the canvas, and then after I've placed it, I can now move it around a little bit. As you can see, it's a little bit difficult now to see where it is. So maybe it's easier for me if I choose now the selection tool. Oh, okay, I need my pencil to draw, and I will create it, move it around, scale it a little bit, make it bigger, and now put it on the bottom. And as we can see, we have here now the sand, and I can again move it around, and from this direction I can also see much better where it is. Okay, and now as you can see, you can create different canvas and different positions in the three-dimensional room. We can again select it, move it a little bit more around in this position, and now I can also just change to the camera mode, rotate it a little bit, and now it should look much better if we play the animation. And here we can also choose another position for our stones, play around again here with the different positions, move them around, make them maybe reposition them again. Like that. We can also zoom. And now we can try again our animation. Just play it and we can watch here how it works. Okay, the animation looks quite good now to me, and now it's time to also export it. We can of course play around a little bit more, but now we say just export, and now we can choose between video or screenshots. We want to have a video in full HD. Of course there will be a watermark there because we have the free version now that we're using, but I want to export it in high quality, and we just start it. Now the exporting video is started, and Motion Canvas will save it just in my files. So I just say save video. Of course, should be able to save it in my photos. And here is the final animation that was exported from Motion Canvas. We have at some points we have watermarks on the bottom right or left top corner, but still a quite good animation that was done just by placing some layers in different three-dimensional positions. Okay, that was it for this tutorial. As you can see, you can draw quite easily here different pictures. You can of course position your own pictures now here as layers in the different dimensions and animate them. But here I have to say that you can of course animate the whole scene by flying around in this scene, but you can't animate single persons or single things by creating real animations that you can see movement of the persons and so on. Okay, that was it for Motion Canvas. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more tutorials in the future. And of course, visit DrawTut.com for more drawing tutorials.